Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666.
It's a quandary that's perplexing me.
Your town has been host to a government conspiracy on the highest of levels. Let me tell you how they're going to cover it up.
But I'm going to strip away this mystery and expose its private parts.
That's got to be a ritual, man. Or at least some sort of heart-sucking, possessed satanic crack whore bath. What?
Was getting mauled to death by a radioactive bear from hell?
We have to strike now, sir. Annihilate, kill, kill. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
A wise man once said the human spirit can overcome any obstacle. That man had obviously never run a triathlon.
Dear higher power guy or gal,
His name is Jesus.
Let's consider the grandmother paradox as it pertains to time travel. So the paradox says that if you travel back in time and kill your grandmother, then you were never born, you see? And on a recent TV show called Terra Nova, the premise of which is that they travel back in time, they make a point to mention that they were traveling back in time but to a different timeline. And when they said that, I realized right away that what they were trying to do is to avoid the grandmother paradox. So what they were trying to do is say, we're traveling back in time, but to a different timeline so that whatever we do in the past will not adversely affect the future or the present from which they had come. And a lot of people do appeal to solutions to the grandmother paradox by postulating different timelines, time streams, or even the multiverse theory. And in fact, why don't we put up a link? Can we put up a link to my playlist on the multiverse theory? Can we put up the link right here? Right here? Oh, thanks. Yeah. Okay, there. No. There we go. But in reality, this just shows you how one can come up with unnecessary and fanciful theories to explain away something that is really not a problem, not an issue, or cannot really be explained away like that. So what they're trying to do is say that in a different timeline or time stream or in a different universe, you travel back in time and kill your grandmother. But then in another one, you did not kill your grandmother, right? So in one, you travel back, you killed your grandmother, but then you were never born, right? In another one, you travel back in time, but you did not kill her, so of course, you were born. But see, the grandmother paradox is actually a different kind of paradox in that it creates an infinite loop from which one cannot escape. And here's why. You travel back in time and you kill your grandmother. And what did good old grandma do in the first place? Poor thing, sweet little grandma. What did she do? But anyhow, so the story goes. You travel back in time, you kill your grandmother, so that then you were never born, right? But since you were never born, you do not travel back in time and do not kill your grandmother. Therefore, you do end up being born. But since you do end up being born, you do travel back in time and you kill your grandmother so that you were never born. But since you were never born, you never traveled back in time and did not kill your grandmother so that you were born. So you see, you don't just escape it by saying there's another timeline or stream or universe in which you did kill her and you were never born, and then a different one in which you did not kill her and you were born, because it sets up a loop. It's an infinite loop. You travel back and kill her, you were never born, so therefore you did not travel back in time and you were born, so therefore you do travel back in time and kill her, so you were never born, and on it goes. It's just an infinite loop. And because it is an infinite loop, you don't escape it by just postulating other realities. So that's the real paradox behind the grandmother paradox, is that it's an infinite loop. That's what it creates.